Why being the reliable one is exhausting you. Hi, I'm Mira. I'm an executive coach for burnt out leaders, and I help high performing executives save 10 hours a week and set better boundaries that actually stick and make real time for your health, for your family, and yourself, especially without you feeling guilty about it and without you feeling like you're falling behind at work. I know this world, this area, because I lived it myself. I built my career on being the reliable one, the one who always answered anything immediately, and the one who never dropped the ball. So when I talk about this stuff, I'm not guessing, I'm talking from the inside, from experience, from what I went through. And today we are talking about something small that feels huge, and it's your phone. And why 30 texts a day or above 30 texts a day can make you want to throw it out of the window. One of my clients recently came to me and told me, sometimes I get up to 30 text messages a day and I don't want to respond to them. 30, that's not counting Slack, that is not counting email, that is not counting the call that comes in just for 2 minutes. And here is the part that gets me. She's not annoyed because she's lazy or something. She's exhausted because she is good at her job. And she's know that people come to her because she delivers, she's reliable, she answers, she solves it, and she's a person everyone trusts it to handle. And she told me how she got there. She got to the point to get to the point, she said, I was at the highest level. I was with hard work. It was with hard work, real hard work and loyalty. And hard work, real hard work and loyalty, that's how she earned her seat. And now that same hard work and that same loyalty has her phone buzzing 30 times a day. And she can't even look at it without her chest tightening, without she feeling anxious about it, without she feeling this kind of pressure that is not going away anymore. And if that's you, I want you to hear this. You are not sensitive and you're not bad at your job. Your nervous system is just tired of being on call all the time, being on all the time. And being needed became your identity. That's why it's so hard to put it down. I want to tell you something that nobody tells you about being the reliable one. You learned that I'm dependable means I am only valuable when I'm available. And those are not the same thing, but your brain merged them years ago together. Probably back when hard work and loyalty were the only things that felt safe for you, or staying on felt the only thing safe for you. And whenever you slowed down, whenever you feel like saying no, or whenever you feel like you couldn't do anything anymore, you felt like there is some danger is coming up and you felt dangerous, you felt not safe. So now every text feels like a test. Answer fast and you keep proving your worth. You keep proving that you're valuable. And wait too long and some part of you panics that you will lose your place, you lose yourself, lose something with you. And you define that being successful means being always on, being always reliable, always saying yes, and always doing it immediately. And that's why you feel unsafe the moment you slow down or the moment it takes too long, the moment it's just a normal pace. But normal pace is for you dangerous. And that is not a scheduling problem. That is an identity problem. Your body learned that being needed equals being safe. So it treats every message, every like small buzz like an emergency, even when it's just someone asking a question that could wait until tomorrow or wait the next day or wait until someone else answered it. But you feel like you need to do it right now, otherwise you will lose something. You panic about it. And the good news is patterns that were learned that can it can be unlearned. That is the best part here. And to just create awareness around it, that you actually learned a pattern that way and you can actually unlearn it. is the most empowering thing to feel, so you can take steps forward to create that change. And you don't have to stop being the reliable one. It's not the goal. You just have to stop letting your phone decide when you are allowed to rest. Your phone has nothing to do with it. It is always your choice. That's why I want to give you here 4 shifts to get your phone and your peace back. The first one is that availability isn't the same as loyalty. You believe that answering fast is a proof you're a team player, you're a good colleague, you are going to get promoted fast, you are going to climb up the corporate ladder fast, and it's not. It just proves you're available. And I want you to think about the best coworker you ever had. When they were they the one who replied immediately in 30 seconds, or whether the one whose work could actually be trusted? Loyalty lives in your follow through and not your responses. I want you to change that thinking in taking this one step this week. Pick one day this week and turn off notification for 2 hours. Notice that nothing will fall apart, nothing dangerous will happen, and that tightening in your chest is just you are creating a new way of living, a new pattern, and the old pattern is going away. That's why your body is tensed up and you feel unfamiliarity, you feel guilty, and so on. That's the proof your nervous system needs, that you're creating new patterns, new way of living. And the next shift I want to give you is that um, phone that is constantly buzzing is not an emergency, and I want you to see that it's not you. It's not your responsibility to answer it immediately. I want you to see that your body reacts to a text the same way it reacts to a threat. But a message sitting unread for an hour has never actually hurt anyone. And it will not hurt you also. It will not make you less reliable. It will not make you less successful. And for an example, my client with the 30 texts started checking her phone 3 times a day instead of the every notification she got. It was the same job, same responsibility, way less panic in her chest, way less tightening in her chest, way less feeling anxious. And that's why I want you to set 3 check-in times today: morning, midday, and end of the day, and everything else waits. Watch how much calmer your body feels by 3 p.m. when you're just giving yourself these 3 moments to check the phone, and not immediately when it just got a notification, immediately when it just rings or buzzes. And the third shift is you earn your seat, and you don't have to keep earning it every hour. You already earned it. You learned somewhere, or you started believing somewhere, that if you stop proving yourself, people will forget your value, or people will forget like that you are successful and you are the one that is needed. But that's fear talking, and that's not the truth. That is just your mind tricking you. I want you to think of a promotion you already got, a project you already delivered, a person who already trusts you, a people they already trust you, and that trust was built. It won't disappear because you didn't reply in 5 minutes immediately, or in just immediately when you got the text. Boundaries makes you more respected than when you're always saying yes and then creating resentment because the people are just assuming what you are giving them. When you are giving them your full time without setting boundaries, they will just assume that you have the capacity, that you are able to take on tasks. That's why you have to put yourself first and see, is my cup actually full that I can take on more tasks? Or is do I have the capacity to take on more project or more tasks? And then communicate, over communicate. I want you to write down one thing you already proven this year. Read it before you open your phone tomorrow morning. Let your track record talk instead of your anxiety. I want you to write it out because it's easier for your brain to see it when it's written out and when you are actually repeat those things, and repetition creates familiarity, and familiarity is then your new reality. Last but not least, a boundary on your phone is a boundary on your time, on your peace, on your capacity, on your energy. You can't protect your evenings with your family, with yourself, for your gym time, for your health time, for your with your friends, if your phone still runs the show, if your phone runs your life. Where your attention goes, your time goes with it. And your phone is like a door with no lock. Anyone can walk in anytime. A boundary is just in installing a lock. As I said, with the 3 times check. I want you to create check in times 3 times a day and not every time your phone buzzes that you look at it. And you still let people in, you decide when. And that's a boundary. I want you to set one hard stop this week, a time you put the phone away, you don't touch it again until the next morning, and tell one person about it so you have support keeping it. And you didn't earn your seat so you could spend it staring at your phone. You earned it so you could finally trust yourself enough to put it down. And that's the shift. If this resonates with you and you feel like, oh my God, that's so me, I don't know how to get out of it, and I need support during this, guidance during this, I got you. My one on one program, the Real Life Method, helps high performing executives save up to 10 hours a week and set better boundaries that actually stick, and you not feeling guilty about you taking time for yourself and you setting boundaries, or you not feeling like you're falling behind when you take time for yourself. And the longer you stay on call for everyone else and say yes and think being the reliable one equals being the successful one, the harder it gets to hear yourself. Every week you wait, it's another week of your phone deciding your peace, the phone deciding how to deciding your time management, deciding your capacity and your energy for you. The tools to fix this are simple, but you have to start. You don't need 30 fewer tags. You need one new boundary, and let's build it together. I want you to take this step with me right now. DM me right now the word ready, and I will send you the link to book a free stress audit call with me right now. And we will look at where your gaps are, where you are currently lacking, and create a simple 3-step plan that you can take on right away. Take care of yourself. I will see you in the DMs and also in the next live. Thank you so much for watching.